everybody, I'm Kimberly Turner from cookingwithkimberly.com, and today I'm going to show you how to roast Napa Jack's New Zealand spring leg of lamb. Now this is perfect for Easter or any time around this time. Actually, it's great for Thanksgiving. It'd be even great for Christmas. But it's spring here, and that's what we're doing. So we have a spring leg of lamb. Now, New Zealand lamb is some of the nicest the world over, Australian and New Zealand. And I used to live in Australia. We ate lots of lamb. So here we go. Let's go. I'm using a really great spice rub. This is the base of the whole entire flavor of my lamb today. We're going to go nice and basic and simple. When you have a bunch of people coming over, sometimes it's nice to just do things simply so that you can feed the masses and everyone is happy. However, you want it to be really tasty nonetheless. So this awesome rub, this is from Napa Jack's, and this is their Napa Valley rub. So this is kind of their signature rub, and it's really tasty. There's lots of nice lovely things in here, and lots of things that I would typically put on my lamb anyway. So I'm going to read you some of the things. There's spices including chili pepper, garlic, tomato, sea salt, sun-dried tomato, lemon peel, and it doesn't tell you the other things, but I'm looking at some caraway seeds, I'm looking at some rosemary, and that's really key for me. So we're going to get some nice base of flavor going. I also have some freshly ground pepper that I've done. Freshly grinding your spices is really a great idea, so let's do that. A little bit of salt. I'm going to use one hand to move the lamb around and one hand for my seasonings. So get them all prepared. I have my oven preheating to 400 degrees, and this is going to sear in the oven all by itself for 15 minutes on 400. Then I'm going to turn it down. We're going to finish cooking it. But in the meantime, you want to get those spices on. So a little bit of salt. You want that pepper and some of this gorgeous spice rub. I'm going to kind of push those spices on there to make sure they stay on there. You want to get all sides of this, so just rinse and repeat. Now my leg of lamb is about 2.5 kilograms. That's over 5 pounds, so it's about 5¼ pounds. And this is a shortcut, meaning it's further down, further up on the leg. You're going to notice that one side of your leg of lamb has a little bit more fat on it than the rest. And that's the side that you're going to have up in the oven roasting. That's going to let all that nice fat render out and keep your meat nice and moist. Okay. So make sure that you got it everywhere. It's nice and seasoned. So I have a roasting pan with a roasting rack. So this is kind of lifts my lamb up off of the bottom of the pan. It's going to allow for more heat to kind of get around there and conduct. So into my little cradle this goes. I do like things a little bit spicy, so I'm going to add just a whisper of cayenne over the whole leg. And this is going to go into my oven. Now it's preheated. I'm going to start watching it at 10 minutes. I don't want these lovely spices that I put on here to start burning. You don't want them to burn at all. So into the oven it goes. Keep your eye on it. 10 minutes, I'm going to check it. Now this spice rub already smells amazing. I can smell it coming out of the oven. Awesome. So make sure you check them out online at winecountrykitchens.com for this and their whole line of spice rubs from Napa Jack's. They're really, really great. This is their Napa Valley rub, but they've got a bunch of other flavors that are really outstanding as well. Now, if you wanted to, you don't have to sear it in the oven. You could have seared it in a frying pan, in fact, on your stovetop and made sure that all the sides were nice and browned. But this is a nice little cheat way, and we also use this for poultry, so it's kind of the same premise as doing a turkey or a duck or something like that, okay? So now this lamb looks lovely. It's been seared on the outside, and it's really gotten things going. So now what we're gonna do is turn that oven down to 350 degrees. That's Fahrenheit, and this is going back into the oven. Now, if you see that the spices on top or the skin is starting to burn or get too brown for your liking, all you have to do is just cover it up with a loose aluminum foil tent and throw that back in the oven. You don't want it to be too tight on there. You want it to be nice and loose because you want that heat to be able to be conducted through there, circulate. You don't want it to just steam in there. That's not what you want, is a steamed leg of lamb. You want it roasted. So back into the oven it goes, and this is gonna go for 20 minutes per pound. So 20 minutes per pound is going to give you a medium rare leg of lamb. On the outside, obviously, is going to be a little bit more well done than closer to the bone. But if you want it to go a little further, you can go up to 25 minutes per pound. So for mine, that's going to be about 2 hours, and we'll see you then. I'm going to check it periodically. Maybe I'll check it in about an hour just to see how things are going. If you feel like basting it with the drippings, please feel free to do that. If not, that's okay too. Now, I believe this leg of lamb is done. It smells absolutely amazing. And I'm going to show you what it looks like. Ooh, she looks gorgeous. Look at that, Mom.
Oh my goodness, that's beautiful.
Beautiful for the weekend. That's how we're rolling.
Yeah.
So I'm going to show you. And there's some nice drippings in the bottom. Look at that. Beautifully browned. Now, this cannot be cut yet. It needs to sit for 10 minutes and rest. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to stick my thermometer in here just to make sure it's done. Hit it towards the bone. Oh yeah, this is done. So we're going to let this sit for a good 10 minutes. Now, 145 is medium rare, all the way up to well done at 170. So, you know, whatever you guys, however you like to eat your meat, that's how you do it. So 10 minutes, let it sit before you carve it. If you carve it now, all the beautiful juices you tried so hard to keep in there are going to all ooze out. That's not what we want. We want to keep it nice and moist and juicy. Man, that smells good, Mom. Ooh, it smells so good.
I know, I can smell it.
All right, this looks absolutely gorgeous. Now, I'm going to take out my thermometer now that it's rested and you don't want it all to just, all the juices to come out. I love my new gloves. All right, so a thermometer out. And just move this out of here. And boy, is that ever beautiful. Now you have some nice drippings there. You could always make some nice gravy if you want to. I'm going to show you how beautiful this looks. Look at here. Look at that. Whoa.
Smell is just amazing.
And so juicy, right? Look at this gorgeous roasted leg of lamb. Woo, that's going to serve everybody. Look at that. Absolutely lovely. And you want to smell it, Mom?
Mm-hmm.
Look at all those beautiful seasonings.
Heavenly.
Now everything browned up lovely, but it didn't burn, and that's exactly what we want. So I'm just going to grab this with my little silicone glove, the end, and start to carve it down. Well, Mom's the resident meat carver. She likes doing this, so she's doing it. And what she's doing is she's just cutting right straight from the outside into the bone, and then just cutting that part of the meat off. And boy, is it ever beautiful meat. Look at this succulent, moist, tender meat. I can't wait to try it. Gorgeous, Mom.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to arrange this on a platter, and you'll see us in a minute. I got a sneak a peek piece. Want some?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Oh, my goodness.
So good.
So good. Well, Mom has done a gorgeous job. These bones are totally stripped, and that's great. Keep these bones. Don't throw them out. You're going to put them in the freezer and use them at a future date for when you want to make a soup, stew, or stock. Okay? And here you go, a beautiful platter, a whole tray of roasted Napa Jack's New Zealand spring leg of lamb. This is from New Zealand, yeah, Mom?
Mm-hmm.
Nice, yeah?
Beautiful.
And it's very, very tasty.
Moist and tender.
Here.
Oh, I love all these little pieces.
Mom is happy because tomorrow she's going to be making lamb sandwiches, she said.
I love cold lamb sandwiches.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
This was perfectly done all the way through the bone. It was easy to get off the bone, in fact.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, you have a slightly different grade of doneness, a little bit more rare towards the center, and, you know, you keep that to one side of your platter and the well-done stuff on the other side for everybody else.
Beautiful.
Gorgeous. And this is such a beautiful little spice rub, such a beautiful base of flavor, a nice foundation, and that's all we needed to season this lamb, because this lamb was just perfect.
It is perfect.
So that's all you need, is you just need some really nice spices and just roast it up and serve it to everybody. Perfect for Easter.
Mm-hmm.
Now, yeah, I said Easter, Christmas, Thanksgiving, any one of the above.
Yes, you could roast your potatoes with it if you wanted to, and serve it like that. I
That's
know,
right.
In a lot of Greek cuisine, that's what they do. They
That's right.
roast the potatoes with the lamb or the
That's
goat
right.
and serve it up like that.
And it would have been done in these gorgeous drippings, and I used a rack so that the lamb wasn't all in it. It had a gorgeous circulation of heat. You have drippings, so you could do anything with that. Save those drippings. You can cook with them tomorrow. You could have done your potatoes in them. You could even use that to make Yorkshire puddings.
Yes, or popovers, whichever.
Lammy whammy Yorkshire
Beautiful.
puddings.
Mm-hmm.
Anyhow, that's how you do it, folks. And I hope that you check out Wine Country Kitchens online at winecountry.kitchens.com for the whole line of spice rubs. Really, really delicious stuff they've got over there. Not just spice rubs, but vinegars and sauces and all kinds of things. Delicious, delicious things. So that's it. We're ready to eat. It's a feast. Check out Mom's website at ingridturnertoday.com. Follow me on Twitter at Cooking with Kim E with a capital E. Like the fan page at facebook.com/cookingwithkimberly. My shows are on ifood.tv/cookingwithkimberly, youtube.com/cookingwithkimberly, and you can add my channel on Roku, Cooking with Kimberly. Come to my website at cookingwithkimberly.com and subscribe. Interact with us and let us know what's going down in your culinary world, all right? Be a champion in your kitchen and eat deliciously. Bye.
Bye-bye.